I'm going to be showing you all the easiest way to complete this Conquest map on the easiest difficulty while getting yourself 30,000 experience, 2 prospect packs, stubs, and more. But before we do that, there are 2 things I want you to worry about. The first thing I want you to worry about is these flashback and legend packs that you have gotten from the AL and NL as you have been completing the Faces of the Franchise program. I want you to go ahead and write down each player that you have selected that is inside your Diamond Dynasty squad. Once you do that, I want you to also track how far you are in terms of the parallel XP progress. If you have completed the parallel XP progress, then you do not need to add that player to your squad. But if you still need to go ahead and do that parallel XP mission, then go ahead and add that player to your squad in order for us to knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. But there's a possibility of us knocking out 3 birds with 1 stone. The third bird is gonna come with the Nike City Connect program. There are missions inside this program such as collect parallel XP with Cubs players and other certain teams. So we can go ahead and see which AL and NL legends and flashbacks match this criteria, and then they're gonna intermingle, and we're gonna be doing basically 3 things all at once. Now, the reason we want to do the Nike City Connect program as well is because once we collect the 7 uniforms, we are getting ourselves 15,000 bonus experience. So in total, we will be getting 45,000 experience that does not go towards the gameplay cap of 60k, and we're getting gameplay experience as well. Now, my method is going to revolve around restarting if a certain thing happens against you, but I promise you it just makes it a lot easier in the long run. So the first thing we're gonna do is head on over to the Seattle Mariners. If we lose any fans in any simulation at any point, we are going to restart. For example, I just lost a fan there, so I am going to restart to the beginning, and until I finish this territory simulation with 7 and this territory simulation with 6, we are going to continue restarting. As you can see, all it took was my 2nd try. Now the Seattle Mariners are going to go ahead and attack this territory right here. If we lose there, we're going to restart once again. We do not need to do the steals fans phase, because if we look at the goals, none of the goals are to steal fans, which is very beautiful. I think they've been paying attention that we don't want to do that phase. So we're going to reinforce our territories here in our leading territory. We got no territories to go ahead and move fans to, so we're going to skip to attack. Seattle Mariners, they attacked that territory. We went ahead and won. Since we won, we can continue moving forward. Once we are at this point, we are going to do the same thing, rinse and repeat, skip to reinforce. Now we have 5 million fans to reinforce. We're going to skip to the attack phase. Once again, if we lose this territory, I want you to restart just one more time, and then if you win it, you're going to be good, because that's exactly what we just did. Now that we're at this point, I do not need this territory to stay alive anymore, because we have a good amount of territories, so we're going to be getting a good amount of reinforcements as well. So we're going to skip to the reinforce phase. I'm going to go ahead and put 1 more reinforcement here just to go ahead and fill out this open area, and then all of my reinforcements are going to start moving their way down. So we're going to skip the move fans phase since we do not need to move any fans. We still beat the Seattle Mariners, so our luck right now is just exquisite. I don't even know if that's the correct adjective to use, but I'm using it, so I don't care. We got 22 territories. That should be about 6 to 7 million fans to reinforce, which is just making everything easier for when we decide to actually attack the Seattle Mariners or go towards the Texas Rangers. And we keep on whooping their butt, so it just keeps getting better as we're filling out all these open territories. We got 29. We're basically 1 territory away from having 30, and the Los Angeles Angels, they're really not going to be moving out too far, but we don't want to get too close to them either. If you want to head and reassure yourself that you will 100% beat the Mariners, now you can put an extra million fans over there. If you still lose, then that's just tough luck. We're gonna go ahead, skip to the attack phase, and we're gonna move as far as possible. As you can see, we still won that, so we're still in very good hands. Now we're gonna be getting 11 million fans to reinforce, and I'm not gonna attack with this, but with 37 million fans, you are getting yourself 12 reinforcements. 12 reinforcements is going to get you this to 14. 14 might not be enough for you to go ahead and beat this Conquest at an easier difficulty. So what we're going to do instead is we see there are 3 open territories. We put 4 million fans here so we can capture these 3 open territories, and then everything else we are going to reinforce at the top at the Seattle Mariners. We're going to skip to attack one more time. The Seattle Mariners still cannot subtract a fan away from us. If we look at the matchup, it is all-star difficulty. We now have 40 territories. With 40 territories, we can reinforce 13. With 13, it should get us a game on veteran difficulty against the Seattle Mariners. So we skip to the attack phase, and at the attack phase, it is giving us a game on veteran difficulty. And I do not think you should push to rookie difficulty, because you are just allowing all these other strongholds to get a lot stronger. So let's go ahead, face the Seattle Mariners, and then come back with the next steps. Now, of course, if you want to make this game on veteran difficulty even easier, what I would highly suggest doing is going ahead and putting your 5th best starting pitcher. If you have, let's say for example, a Cubs pitcher or a Dodgers pitcher you need to get the innings for in order to knock out 3 birds with 1 stone, then you could use your 4th or 3rd, maybe even your 2nd or 1st pitcher, since it's an easier difficulty at veteran. But the reason I advise the 5th or 4th is because that puts your opponent's 5th or 4th starter to start the game as well, and usually their 5th or 4th starter is a silver or bronze. If you have a team full of golds or diamonds or even budget B silvers, then you should be at a complete advantage. And as you can see by this screen, even though it's minimal progress, I am working with each and every single team possible out of the 8 that I possibly can work with. Once the Seattle Mariners have been captured, it is instantly going to take you to steal fans. That is perfectly fine. Now we're going to make our way to the Angels. You might be saying, why the Angels and not the Texas Rangers? Well, because the Angels have more open territories their direction, and the Rangers, we might lose a lot more territories while we are going over there. So we're going to put the 14 million right there. We're going to move over these 24 million fans, or however many you have, until you beat them on veteran difficulty, over to the Los Angeles Angels, and we can allow the Rangers to start moving towards our territories. That's perfectly fine, because those 2 territories that we ended up losing, we just ended up making them back, and the hidden rewards will be right after this. But 18 million fans, 19 million fans we stay with, and is this a veteran game? Yes, it is. Now, once you capture that stronghold, it will instantly do the steal fans phase again. We're just gonna reinforce to this territory right here. We're gonna move all the fans over to that leading territory, and if you just want to be safe, of course, you can move 4 million fans over to this territory, but I wouldn't do it in the move fans phase. I would reinforce up to 4 here, because the move fans phase, once you move it to 1 territory, that ends the phase. So we're gonna move the 33 over here, and we're gonna go straight down towards the Texas Rangers. If we are unsuccessful in terms of facing them on veteran difficulty, then what we would do is we're gonna go ahead and skip to reinforce until we are able to face them on veteran difficulty. Since we could do it here, it's gonna be easy. Once we capture that stronghold, we go ahead, capture all the remaining Texas Rangers territory, and then make our way to the Arizona Diamondbacks and Houston Astros as well. This will be the easiest way for you to complete this map, and here are all the hidden rewards. Go ahead, like, subscribe, notifications, description. Have a blessed day and night. Stay positive, stay safe, stay blessed, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace out.